How does it represent social groups or issues? My film shows social groups and the problems and issues mainly through the character who's seen the entire time. It's a young woman who feels disconnected from the world and others, and she lives in her own world. It also explores ideas of loneliness, emotional vulnerability, and the desire of the connection that she wants and, to some point, needs. What I focused on mainly was on more a specific perspective, a woman who is introverted, sensitive, feels out of place, and who isn't able to really relate to anyone, which I think it relates to a lot of young people, especially young women nowadays. My inspiration for the character came from figures like Amelie from Emily and also the roles played by Anna Karina. From Amelie, I like the idea of how the protagonist lives in her own world, doesn't really connect with anyone to a certain level, and also kind of lives her life through the lenses of fantasy, per se. Also, with Anna Karina's characters, they go against the ideas of like requirements of what a woman should be and what they should need in a day-to-day life. And however, the characters of Anna Karina's, they are often fragile, but also very complicated, but also very capable of themselves and very individually available. Through my inspirations, I created a character who kind of represents the quiet and the loneliness that are sometimes experienced in oneself. Their representation isn't showing through big moments or dramatic ones either, but through small little things or small little moments throughout her day-to-day life, like behaviors, routines, and also gestures. An example of some small moments in her day-to-day life are when she's using the tarot cards, which is seen multiple times, which also shows a sense of the importance of that to her, and also her rituals can show an attempt to find a meaning behind everything and what's happening around her, and also connect with things in her own way, which she finds a difficulty in, which all kind of links back to the concept of isolation. My film also shows connections and its ways of formalizing these in the modern days, such as instead of showing direct social interaction, she turns away and towards her inward self by using symbolic introspective methods that work for her. This once again all links back to isolation and its wider experiences of feeling such, because it shows the difficulties of forming relationships and the connections, however, also have the desire for them. The representation of femininity is also a really important factor, because by using the female gaze, the film sort of like avoids objectifying her and showing expectations that are needed by her because she's a woman, by instead of presents her as someone with her own emotions and perspective on things in the world. The focus is also on her inner life rather than just her appearance, which is sometimes most someone can see, which also creates a more honest and empathetic portrayal. Overall, the film kind of explores the issues like loneliness, as it was repeated many times, and it's seen throughout my film, and the research for the connection and the desire to have such a connection with someone in a very personal and intimate way, using the character's experience to make those themes feel more real and relatable for anyone else experiencing these issues.